Hey everybody, it's Marcus. Listen, we're going to go into Act Two. The first recording was about 15 minutes. So this is the second part of Allan Dib's great book, One Page Marketing Plan. I'm not paid by him, not supported by him. I just think it's a great product, and buy his book or whatever you want to do. Don't want to take anything away of what he's doing, but let's get right into it. And he talks about the second part of his book. It would be the during phase of your relationship with your customer. And to finish up last three, you're supposed to start thinking about what media you're going to use to fill in your square three. Now we're going to go to 4, 5, and 6 of his marketing plan that you can get at 1PMP, onepagemarketingplan.com. He offers some good materials. But one is you're dealing with leads, and they've indicated that they want to do business. Now what do? So you can't skip a step in the sales cycle. We're going to transition to farming versus hunting, and never try to sell with an ad. Why you shouldn't treat prospects easily, how to use an ethical bribe, how to increase the effectiveness of your ads, and he's going to talk about what's wrong to be a welcome visitor rather than a pest. And mining for gold with the ethical bribe, you can spend your money. The more money you can spend marketing to high probability prospects, the better your chances are. So plow your marketing budget into people that you feel like might do something. With 10 times the firepower aimed at the right person, that meaning you're not going to waste money on people that aren't the right people or haven't identified themselves. Don't waste your money. Spend some more money on the people that are going to do something. So with an ad, 30% are going to be interested, 30% are going to be interested but not right now, and 30% I wouldn't take it if it was free. There's 3% of them that's ready to buy, and 7% very open to buying. So what he's saying, you got this big slice of pie that you could be marketing by not just trying to have a sale now. You're just going to really be playing the odds with cold calling or now type ad positioning. And then with the people that aren't ready to buy immediately, they see you're not desperate to sell or discount your product. I think I lost it rather for saying. Well, let's keep on trudging through it and highlight it. But move from hunting and to farming and considering the numbers. And you do this with a way to manage your clients and make sure you contact them at the right time. And that would be some kind of management system, whether it's Excel sheet, or you can get as complicated as you want with Salesforce and different things like that. But just have something do something that'll work. And what I found from other people, the CRM or customer relation manager that you use is much better than that's the best one, is the one that you're going to use. So to build a system, we need to think it through, understand how it works, and the resource we'll need to run it. And that center is the CRM. That's where you manage your gold mine. So here, square 4, what is your lead capture system going to be? And then now to chapter 5, when he's going to tell you the secret behind the Guinness Book of World Records Greatest Salesman, and why the money's in the follow-up. I know there's a fellow that I listen to. It's all about the FU, and that's follow-up, and how to annihilate your competitors and put yourself in a class of their own. And the way he did it, the secret behind the world's greatest salesman, he just gave personal notes. He knew that, he sold cars, and he sold more cars by himself than 95% of all the dealerships in America. And he did it one at a time, no bulk fleet sales. And it was his list, including working hard and being likable. But what he did every month, he sent a personalized greeting card to his entire list of customers. In January, it'd be a Happy New Year's card. It would say, I like you. And I think he varied the size and color of the envelope, but every month they got something. And what Allan Dib is saying is 50% of all salespeople give up after one contact, 65% after two, and 79.8% give up after 3 shots. And he's saying that the money is in the follow-up. And look at this customer cycle. You can start here. You got all these contacts, but then after 12 contacts, you just build rapport and become a trusted friend. And that's moving from hunting to farming. And you're just interested in adding people to your database and being ready for them whenever they're ready to buy. And you have to build the infrastructure that's going to take the least bandwidth from you. Just he's advocating, instead of being a pest, he's advocating becoming a welcome guest and being ready when they are ready. So just give them, feed your leads with valuable things, and be ready when they are ready to buy. And these are all these recorded messages, newsletters, blogs, all these things on page 118 are examples of how you can establish value and not be redundant in your message with your people. He's again a lumpy mail, the attention getter with snail mail, since people are less likely to throw something like that away, some kind of marketing idea. They're less likely to throw it away. And the shock and awe package, one of the most powerful direct response marketing, when it can skyrocket conversion. And you just got to go into Allan's material and look at what the lumpy mail is going to be. I'm obviously hitting the high points. In your first few interactions, you have the opportunity to make one of the following 3 impressions: the same, 2, crappy, or amazing. You can shock and awe things can include books, DVDs, testimonials, clippings, brochures, independent reports, sample of product or services, trinkets, gifts, handwritten notes. You can get creative with it, but this is, again, separating yourself and give them value and position yourself as an expert and an authority, and move them further down the buying cycle than it would have been if you hadn't done anything. This is the farmer prolific marketer. I think it's under the banner of becoming a farmer rather than a hunter. And then we're gonna get off of that subject by wrapping it up and saying, make it up, make it real, make it recur. And so now we're talking about different parts of your business. 1, the idea person, the entrepreneur. 2, the specialist or the implementer. And 3, the manager. They make sure it gets done. So now Allan's idea is that all these 3 categories rarely exist in one person. It's extremely rare for someone to be all 3. Many small businesses are either the entrepreneur, the specialist, or both. Rarely the manager. So he's going to engage you to find these people to manage the business. You can do it with overseas help, online help, and just understand the parts of the business that you might not be good at. Let's see, I've not highlighted this for a reason. I think I could have glazed over it for a reason because it wasn't super pertinent for this 15-minute video, but just be aware of delegating things. With outsourcing, delegating tasks is quality. If you can get it done 80% as good as you can, then you need to delegate it. And that's not only from Allan. As I said, he's amalgamated a lot of sources to come up with this great product that he has. And the rich people, timeless wisdom from his mentor. A lot of people don't do well because they don't major in minor things. I'm thinking, don't miss a sales cycle. Don't misunderstand what is needed to create a sale. And he said, time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you can't get more time. And time is the best kept secret of the rich, because they seek to leverage time, other people's time. So there are plenty of people around the country that will work for less than Americans will, and he's talking about engaging those for leveraging your time and paying for other people's time in order to leverage it. What is your for box number 5 and the marketing plan? What's your lead nurturing system? And that's available on Allan's. So sales conversion. You got to convert people into sales after you do all these things right, all the previous 5 things right. You got to convert the sale. And the people you've been selling to have been bitten too many times and now think all dogs bite. You can become a pest if you're just offering, if you don't differentiate yourself and position yourself differently. For example, the real profit comes once you've, let me see, I didn't highlight that. Let's see where I have. So there's the highly paid concert violinist that was just at the top of his game. He went and played, he's talking about positioning, but he went and played on the subway and got $32 after playing for tips because he wasn't positioned right. And in one correct position, he earns $60,000 an hour. $60,000 an hour. The same talented musician playing the same music on the same violin, he on the subway earned $32. In a concert hall, $60,000 per hour, and it was positioning. And he's drawing this parallel to become a welcome guest. Most businesses try to sell first without creating trust. I've made all these mistakes more than once, so I'm not an authority or by any stretch, but this information is really ringing true. So you can cold call or advertise using outdated methods. It's not going to work. So it's like proposing marriage on a first date. And you need to manufacture trust. Most people, they'll tell you they despise dealing with large, dumb companies. Poor service, indifferent staff, and out-of-touch management are the hallmarks of large companies. But we keep doing it, probably because there's not better options out there. And you need to make sure that you have this checklist and you look professional, not to the outward public, and you have these things done correctly. And another way for positioning is to make outrageous guarantees. And Allan finally realized how risk averse we all are. Whenever ice cream sellers give tasting spoons before people really commit, having some kind of can't lose aspect to your marketing is what Allan is promoting. Like you can't lose, money back guarantee is something like that, but an ethical bribe. A risk reversal guarantee for this type of business, we guarantee if our consultants don't fix your problem so they don't recur, and they'll also return your calls. If we don't do that, we insist that you tell us, and we'll give you back double the billable amount of the consultation. So that's a can't lose guarantee. And one for ants. We guarantee to get rid of ants forever without the use of toxic chemicals, while leaving your home in the same tidy condition we found it. If you aren't delighted, we insist that you tell us and we'll refund double your money back. So this is a can't lose guarantee and a way to position and differentiate yourself within your competition. So number of options. The person, let's see. Regardless of industry, most products or services offer multiple flavors or variants of the primary offering, just like Henry Ford. The conclusion, offering too much choice can prevent sales. People get caught with too many options, and fear of making the wrong choice prevents them to make any choice at all. And his examples include Apple that only have a couple of variations within each category. You can reverse risk with unlimited for example, an IT company could offer unlimited tech support for the fixed monthly. So this is one idea. And offer a high ticket item and resist to urge the discount. Invite people to try before they buy. And we really have to be aware that we are all in sales. All part of our customer experience is directed to making a sale. And examine this within your business. And one of the most powerful ways to win more business is based on the try before you buy, is breaks down sales resistance, make them feel like they're committed to something irreversible. It puts the onus on the buyer to reverse the sale, which puts inertia back on your side. So it requires the customer to go back on the sale to unwind it. And don't do anything to shoot yourself in the foot. We only accept cash only or $10 minimum credit cards. You have to get paid the way the customer prefers. And that's what he's talking about with get out of the sales prevention department or business. And that is going to end up, that's going to finish our during phase. As I said, I'm going to give all the credit to Allan Dib, who are writing this great book, and advise you to get involved in his courses if you find it of value. I just am highlighting this and breaking this down in case you don't have time to take a look at it. And I'm just hitting just the high points in this short video. So I hope it's of value to you, and thanks for watching it. Hey, I'd love to have you as a subscriber to this YouTube channel or to agentinfoclub.com. Help me innovate our real estate sales profession with your discussion and through your comments.